Hello, friends. Welcome into the Cowboys Report presented by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. I am your host, Tom Downey, here with our post-game grades from the Cowboys' win over the Buccaneers. We'll start things off with the offense. I was underwhelmed. I'm giving them a D+. Yes, they won the game, but let's not act like the offense actually won them this game. This was definitely the defense. Now, they were set up in great spot by the defense, but the Cowboys, if you had told me these were their numbers, 241 yards of offense, 80 yards on the ground, 161 through the air, I would have assumed that they lost the game. Now, the Cowboys' offense was better in the red zone, 2 of 3, because the Bucs have the NFL's worst red zone defense in the NFL. But I was not pleased by the Cowboys' offensive showing. I'm sure many of you weren't either. Let's not kid ourselves. 14 points gifted to the offense by the Cowboys' defense and the Bucs' offense being pretty bad. So who do you blame the most for the Cowboys' offensive issues? Let me know in the comments section. My blame goes towards Linehan, which we'll get to later on in the show. But I'll tell you what, if that offense shows up again, like they did this week in the playoffs, the Cowboys are going to go home earlier than everyone wants them to, at least you Cowboys fans want them to. All right, let's talk defense, and boy, that defense had themselves a game. First off, the Jalen Smith scoop and score, fantastic play. And yeah, they allowed a lot of yards, but this defense had a very good showing. It's an A grade for me. Yeah, Byron Jones didn't have his best stuff in this matchup. I'm willing to overlook that one more or less. But under 400 yards of total offense, 2 critical takeaways, very little going on the ground for the Bucs. They got fields on 3rd and 4th down. They held to field goals at several different points. Just 2 of 4 touchdowns-wise for the Bucs in the red zone. That was a very impressive showing by that Cowboys defense. I was very, very happy. So was the MVP versus the Bucs. You can throw in DeMarcus Lawrence, who's playing through a torn labrum. You can throw in Randy Gregory, who had his breakout game, I think. You can throw in let's see what else you can throw in. You can throw in DeMarcus Lawrence, Randy Gregory. Taco Charlton had a nice game and coming off the bench after Tyron Crawford got hurt. You can throw in Jalen Smith, obviously, and Van Der Esch. I'll mention Antoine Woods, who I thought played very, very well and continues to be an underrated cog in that Cowboys defensive line. All right, folks, go subscribe to our Cowboys Report YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. If you're watching on Facebook, a lot of our stuff goes up earlier on that channel. If you're watching on YouTube here on our main channel, go subscribe over there. We have highlights for you guys too. youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. All right, special teams. I was pretty pleased by how they fared. Not perfect, but Brett Maher was money from 59. I give them an A- on this one. I was pretty happy with the special teams unit. The only issue remains kick returns. Darius Jackson brought one out, and it didn't work out. Overall, you need a more dynamic return guy this offseason, be it the draft or in a free agency. All right, let's talk players then. How about Dak Prescott? Now, didn't have to do a ton, but didn't really do a ton either. I give him a C-. It was a very Dak Prescott type game. Very few yards. Didn't make mistakes, though. 2 total touchdowns, 20 of 25 for only 161, but 2 TDs. They let him run the football, had that nice rushing touchdown. Overall, I was fine with Dak Prescott. He wasn't a big problem. He wasn't as good as he needed to be. Missed some throws, held the ball too long, took some bad sacks, but did drop a dime, by the way, to Michael Gallup for a huge 3rd down pickup. Found Gallup for a touchdown. Overall, it was a Dak Prescott litmus test game. If you hate Dak, you probably were mad at his game. If you like Dak, you were probably fine with it. I give it a C. Let me know what grade you give him in the comments section. A, B, C, D, or F. I think you're hanging around in that C, D. Maybe if you want to count him for the win, a B-, but I think that's reaching. Overall, it's an average game out of Dak Prescott. All right, folks, I am playing Santa Tom this holiday season, so do you want a Cowboys jersey? Here's how you can get one. Sign up and deposit with our friends over at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Cowboys120 when you sign up, and then DM us on Twitter at chatsports. We'll get you guys hooked up. Now, we do have a lot of jerseys left, but they've gone pretty fast. We're actually getting a little bit lower each day. So DM us on Twitter at chatsports while you guys still can get on the offer here. Holiday special. So again, promo code Cowboys120 at chatsports.com/bet. Then DM us on Twitter at chatsports for that Cowboys jersey. Dak, Zeke, still have some of those left, I know. Speaking of Zeke, look, he was Zeke. He wasn't at prime Elliott, but he had a good game, I thought. Overall, I'm going to give Zeke Elliott a B for his showing. Not his best game, and I'm going to hold off on the A's for the games where Zeke just carries the offense, but he was good. he was very, very good. 18 carries, 85 yards, 5 receptions, 24 yards. Zeke was Zeke. You got to be happy with how he fared. And my mindset, by the way, folks, this is a no-brainer for me, all right? The Cowboys have clinched the NFC East with that win. We'll see what happens with the Bears in their game. But the Cowboys need the Bears to win out and the Cowboys to lose out. So sit Zeke in Week 17. And I say this as a man playing for a fantasy championship in Week 17, which I hate, by the way, with Zeke Elliott as my featured back. You got to sit Zeke. He has taken a massive load the past couple weeks. He has had a huge workload for the Dallas Cowboys. He has got to get a breather. I say sit Zeke. Sit everybody in Week 17. It's a meaningless game versus the Giants. Bench them all. Get everyone healthy. DeMarcus is banged up. Zeke's banged up. Zeke hobbled the field again this week. Sit Zeke Elliott against the Dallas Cowboys. I'm typing, or against the New York Giants. He, of course, plays for the Dallas Cowboys. I am typing in 2 for sit. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. All right, moving now to DeMarcus Lawrence, and I thought he had a good game. And remember, I want to remind everyone of this. DeMarcus Lawrence is playing through a torn labrum in his shoulder. That's not easy. Now, you can point out the penalties. Those were garbage calls. Tank gets a B from me. A sack leaves him 0.5 short of getting to the 10 number. That's, of course, the ideal number there for DeMarcus Lawrence. Overall, a very solid showing for Tank. 2 tackles, 1 sack, plus the tackle for loss. The penalties he called, the delay of game, bullshit. The defensive holding, also bullshit. I don't know what was going on with those penalties. I don't count them at all against DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to be the Cowboys' best defensive, if not best outright player on this roster. All right, folks, I am playing Santa Tom this holiday season, so do you want a Cowboys jersey? Here's how you can get one. Sign up and deposit with our friends over at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Use promo code Cowboys120 when you sign up, and then DM us on Twitter at chatsports. We'll get you guys hooked up. Now, we do have a lot of jerseys left, but they've gone pretty fast. We're actually getting a little bit lower each day. So DM us on Twitter at chatsports while you guys still can get on the offer here. Holiday special. So again, promo code Cowboys120 at chatsports.com/bet. All right, Randy Gregory, let's talk him. Had a really good game. I thought he was better than even the stats indicate. I give him a B+. Again, Tyrone Crawford goes down. More snaps for Randy Gregory. Had 2 tackles, plus the sack, which was a forced fumble, and a key fumble recovery. I thought he had a lot of pressure as well, because Donovan Smith is not a good player anymore. Very impressed by how Randy Gregory looked against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You need him good to go for the playoffs because you want him helping out as that secondary pass rusher to help out DeMarcus Lawrence. Overall, the Cowboys pass rush, so much better than what they were against the Indianapolis Colts. All right, folks, if you don't know what to add to your last-second holiday wish list, how about a Mizzen and Main shirt? Comfortable.af is the site. Go check them out. Sweaters, dress shirts, all kinds of stuff on there. You are not going to find a more comfortable dress shirt than a Mizzen and Main shirt. That's why the URL is comfortable.af, so go check them out today. All right, Scott Linehan continues to be the bane of my existence. Now, look, it's not all Scott's fault. I think maybe I've made it clear enough, but it's not all his fault. But he gets a D. His play calling is not very good. And I asked the question earlier today, who do you blame most of the Cowboys' offensive issues? I blame Linehan. Yeah, you can get bailed out by having an elite offensive line or a better quarterback, but Linehan has not done a good job of putting Dak Prescott in position to succeed. 241 in terms of total yards. The red zone continues to have iffy at best play calling. I remain unconvinced about Linehan being the actual solution for the Cowboys' offensive issues. I want him gone, and I'm sure many of you agree. So type KS for Keep Scott, type FS for Fire Scott. If I'm the Cowboys, Linehan, he's got to go. Now, obviously not mid-year because you're going to the playoffs. You're not going to do it right now. You're not going to make that drastic change. But at the end of the year, assuming the Cowboys get bounced early-ish, I think you'll see Garrett make a change and bring in a new offensive coordinator. We'll see what that ends up being. But stay tuned on our Cowboys Report channel, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. We'll keep you guys updated. All right, one last grade. It's the head coach, Jason Garrett. Maybe not his best showing. Maybe could have been a bit more aggressive. But overall, I'm happy with how Garrett coached this game. I give him a B. The Cowboys won the game. The defense came out ready to go. The offense, not so much. But the Cowboys, after a disastrous showing against the Colts, had that bounce-back game. A little bit close early. The garbage time points made it a push in terms of the spread. It was a 7-point spread, so I made no money this week. I just got my money back on my bet. But overall, I was fine with how Jason Garrett coached this game. Maybe not his best showing, but he has the Cowboys in the playoffs, and let's not kid ourselves. Since that Titans game, Jason Garrett has actually done a pretty good job as the Cowboys head coach. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.